when we come back, helping teens and parents dealing with anxiety. We'll talk to an expert with her details on her great journey. That's next. Welcome back, everybody. Spring is here, and for your teen, that means prom, graduation, and some other exciting milestones.
Yeah, a lot of big events coming up for teens. But if your teen is struggling with anxiety, well, they may not want to get to fully enjoy those special moments. And as a parent, you might not always know how to help your child with their mental health needs. So Dr. Robyn Graham wrote a book called You, Me, and Anxiety: Take Action Over Anxiety to Enjoy Being You. So welcome, Dr. Graham. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, Nick. Thanks for having me.
You got it.
All right, doctor, you're going to share some tips from your book with us today so that parents can help their teens deal with their anxiety. The first one that you have for us, recognize triggers. How can that help?
So recognizing triggers can help in multiple ways, but number one is that we often have mind and body symptoms, and there is a correlation. So recognizing what is happening with your body that may be caused by what's going on in your mind. So anxiety triggering those symptoms like a stomach ache, a headache, lack of sleep, irritability, anger, and then identifying and creating a strategy when those triggers occur so that you can be ready to handle them proactively and in a more positive way versus having those negative reactions.
That's a great point, because sometimes, the anxiety can kick in and you're not exactly sure what the cause of it is sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So identifying is a big task for sure. All right, next up on your screen, if we can pop it up, this is a big one for a lot of people. Ask for help. It sounds simple enough, but this can be hard, especially for teens to do.
Absolutely. And I always want to preface this with, for parents especially, you cannot just say get over it and expect your teen to navigate anxiety effectively. Navigating anxiety is a team effort, whether that is family or therapy or a psychiatrist, your primary care, a high school counselor, but someone to have in your corner to help you navigate anxiety. There is no shame whatsoever in asking for help. We aren't meant to do it alone. We are meant to have a support system because we're not able to do it alone. Sometimes our mind, our thoughts can overcome us. And so having someone in our corner to help us navigate those thoughts and then our reactions is really key.
I love that. We are not meant to do it alone.
And
that's
most
really
parents
beautiful.
want to help, right? They want to be there. They want to be the person that their teens can turn to. So that's a great point there.
Yeah. And if the teen doesn't ask for help, how do they know that they are feeling anxious, doctor?
Well, a lot of times it's back to those triggers, those physical symptoms. Sometimes a stomach ache will persist, but the doctors can find nothing wrong with them. Sometimes the headaches persist, but there's no physical diagnosis to say what's happening. A lot of times it's just a lack of sleep, irritability. And so if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, fear of doing things that your peers are doing, a lot of times it will present with fear of public speaking, things that are holding you back from doing the things that those are perceived normal things that your peers are doing. So if you're experiencing a lot of those, it's time to maybe consider, could anxiety be causing these things? Could anxiety be holding me back, preventing me from living and doing the things that all of my peers are doing joyfully, and I'm struggling?
Gotcha.
Yeah, and another tip you had up there, we just had up briefly is developing some healthy habits there. What are some of these healthy habits that would help during these times of high anxiety?
Having a good routine, so getting enough sleep. And I know that's hard for teens, but it's very, very important to keep our mind healthy, to get enough sleep, our mind and body healthy, eating right, eliminating junk and those things that may contribute to feeling more irritable or feeling bad, having a stomach ache, causing a headache, things like that. But navigating those habits that you can have in your life to eliminate some of those triggers or help you identify those triggers earlier. So again, sleep, eating well, making sure that you're getting some exercise. Doing daily journaling is another very healthy habit that can help you navigate those thoughts that you're having.
All right, so your last tip for us, take action. Tell us about this one, doctor.
This one is very important to me. So taking action is the key, I think, to all success in life. And my hope is that teens will take action. Start catching those thoughts, challenging those thoughts, changing those thoughts. Then what will happen is they will start to control those thoughts and be able to do the things that they've been wanting to do, because those thoughts, those fears aren't going to hold them back anymore. Their confidence will build, and they'll be able to experience all of those things that their peers are experiencing. Doing well in school again, maybe being able to participate in the play or on the sports team, things that they haven't been able to do because they've been held back because of their anxiety. And the 5 C's, those words that I just mentioned, catch, challenge, change, control, confidence, those are my 5 C's of journaling method, and they're all mapped out in the book. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, but it's very important to take that initial step to start recognizing the triggers and then taking the action. And that includes getting help if you need it from external sources.
All right, Dr. Graham, very important topic, and certainly great advice you gave us for parents to kind of make sure that they have their kids on the right track and doing everything they can to support them in this time of need, for sure. So thanks for being with us. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Have a great day.
You too.